Hi, everyone. I'm happy to be with Hendrik Weber today from the DFL Bundesliga. Not because we're talking about football for once or the drama in the German Bundesliga this year, but because the DFL has organized quite a unique event, and we will talk about that. And it's next week, and we will be together for 2 days. Hendrik, tell me about you and what you're doing next week.
So, ciao, Carlo. Thanks for having me.
Ciao.
And I would have loved to talk with you about football as well, but let's focus more on the event, which is happening next week in Düsseldorf. It's called SportsInnovation. It's the 3rd edition, so we are not starting from scratch, but we are trying to evolve it every time, and I'm really looking forward to it. And hopefully, a couple of people who actually listen to this one are going to join next week, which I think will be a really nice event.
And first, I just realized, as you said it, I've been to all events. I've also been twice in New York for the summit. We've been once in China, in Beijing, just before the pandemic, to be honest. Yeah. The one in Düsseldorf is honestly a very... Sorry for the others that are organizing great conferences and events, which I spend a lot of time with. But this one is, I call it a unique event, mostly because there is real football played while we're testing new innovation. Let's explain why is the Bundesliga doing this and what happens exactly in Düsseldorf next week on March 20 and 21st.
Yeah, of course. So I really think, as you said, what makes the event unique is really the combination that you are, on the one hand side, you do have a conference set up with great speakers, a program, a stage, and you have good insights which is being shared. At the same time, this is put into a stadium in the Merkur Arena in Düsseldorf, and you have actually live action behind the stage. So the actual real football players playing on the real grass and scoring real goals, and this is kind of combined where you really can not only talk about PowerPoint slides, but you actually talk about stuff which is actually happening meanwhile you present stuff. So it's really this combination of I think really great program with international speakers sharing their thoughts, but as well you have the action. You have also an exhibition area where people and companies are showcasing their products and services. And the last thing I think which makes it unique is that it's actually an invitation only setup. So we really handpicked people who are going to join. So I think it's really a nice audience where there's a certain mindset about innovation, and so a very good networking spot to be in, I think.
And just to be specific, most of the companies that are coming to exhibit have some part of the innovation used live or post, depending on what they do, concerning the games that are playing, the matches that are playing on the pitch, correct?
Correct. I mean, not all of them, because there's an exhibition area where people, companies showcase their things in a booth, as you know, on other conferences. But yeah, so really we try to play a little bit with this aspect that we do have the capability of this live games. And what is new as well, this year we thought we'll extend the program a little bit. So we created what we call Innovation Lab. So it's a specific area within the stadium where it's not the things are happening there live as well, not on grass, but you have a sensor in the ball or in some sports rackets, or you do have basketball. So we will have nice showcases where you actually can do sports on your own and see what technology can do. So that's also something where we really want to make innovation tangible. We really want to make it not so abstract, but really very concrete. How does it look like? How does it feel like? And this is, I think, really the unique aspect of the event.
And why is the Bundesliga, I think, spending, apart from the money itself, but such an effort on basically, I see it as involving others in real innovation with you, right? Is that a storytelling? Sorry, I'm building it for you, but I don't know what is the mindset behind.
Well done, Carlo. So, that's a good one. But it's right. And I mean, the DFL for quite a couple of years, but really the Bundesliga tries for a long time to be, to push on the technology side of it, and also, but in principle, innovation, where the boundaries a little bit, and really try to be kind of the forefront of where the development is. So I mean, we started this I believe in 2018, so 18, and there was even before like a smaller setup of it. And the idea of that is that you create a platform where you basically, invite partners and industry partners or existing ones, but maybe even new ones, and you have something where you can have like a playground to really do prototyping, to co-innovate things. And this is, it's a platform for us where we kind of brought this to the world, but at the end, it should not so much only about the DFL. It's really about other leagues, other federations, even multi-sports, or even other sports. It's not should be really focusing only on football, but really smaller sports which have great ideas, which maybe can be applicable then to football. They all join the same event, and at the end, we as a DFL can learn from it, because we do see what is possible and what will be possible. And obviously, we try to share a little bit our perspectives, because we believe that we won the leagues worldwide, and we do think we do things quite good. But I think it's really the sharing of experience and ideas what makes it, I think, so fruitful for everybody who joins.
It's innovation. It's quite a wide term. I remember, if I remember well, you are focusing on 3 pillars of innovation for this edition. And can you talk about that a bit?
Yeah, sure. So that's a little bit mirrored on how we as a DFL organization think about it. So we have 3 pillars, as you said. The first one is what we call it next gen broadcasting. So this will be actually always going to start the first day. Our CEO, Stefan Merkur, will hold a keynote, and since we are approaching our national tender cycle as well, it's quite a good timing that we host this event in March, and that will be more focused really on the broadcast side of it. So how does the broadcasting looks like in the next years? What kind of technologies are being applied on the broadcast product? So that's the first pillar. The second one is then on the afternoon. It's about the digital experience. It's more, a little bit more away from B2B, more than B2B2C. And what is really on the fan experience side? How can we increase the fan experience of our sports products? And we're going to have really, I think, really nice use cases in there as well. And then on the third day, it's more about the sports performance side of it, which obviously is all interlinked to a certain extent. So we don't have silo pillars, and we don't talk about other stuff, because, as you know, it's all kind of mixed, obviously. But the third pillar is more about the sports technology one, where it's more about even applying the technology for clubs, for federation, for the sports performance side, or even on the officiating side. So we will discuss about the next things which are going to happen in the referee technologies and so on. So those are the 3 main content pillars. We are going to have already like a 4th section then on the afternoon on the second day, which is we are first time we're going not only football, but we also have an American football match. Defense against offense, back and forth, together with our partners with the NFL.
This I didn't know. I didn't know. That's really cool. Oh wow!
Yeah. Well, that's what was one of the dimensions we like to evolve the event. That should not only football only. So we are already doing this via having all the US sports leagues there, and or handball, basketball on panels on keynotes, but as well we actually have a live action, like non-football live action, which is American football. So actually our team will be quite busy between lunchtime to kind of do the lining and
Oh wow!
all the teams needs to be set up, and
that needs a video. That will be a viral video per se.
Yeah, so that's like the fourth one, where how we end this, that we'll have in other sports where, and there actually all those three content pillars will be kind of mixed all together in the American football experience.
Yeah, because I was thinking, you were saying performance, officiating, and media aspect of things. It's more and more, even if you do something for performance, it's now rare that it doesn't have either an officiating or a media component or output in the end. So I think that's a very fascinating development. So be a bit egoistic. Let's talk about ourselves. So what are you doing in Düsseldorf specifically? I know we are in a panel together, but you're also doing something else.
Yeah, and so first of all, I have the privilege in my role at DFL to kind of oversee the whole event, so which I'm kind of very happy with it, even though it's a teamwork and there's a great team working on that. And a privilege to open up the second day, which will be really nice. But yeah, so on the second day together, we are going where you're going to be the moderator, which is great. Carlo, thank you for doing that. I'm sure that will be great. We will. So I will be there on stage together with you and a couple of other colleagues, where we're going to discuss about certain technologies which will play more and more important role on the sports performance and refereeing side. Explicitly, which is kind of, I guess, unique as well, because I'm not aware if this is somewhere else, that we are going to have basically all tracking technologies installed in that stadium. So we have a Hawkeye system in there. We have a Kyron Higo track-up system in there. We are going to have a second Spectrum system in there. We're going to have an SDS View system there. So I don't know. I guess
cameras?
Well, if you're each one maybe about 20 to 30, so I will be more than hundreds of sports technology cameras in there. And that's not broadcasting; it's just for sports tech purposes. And you have everything in there, so we actually can do some nice cross-validation and really some nice validation work, which is for us as a league going into new cycles, always interesting. But just every obviously provider brings another angle to it. So we will have, we will see that, and we will put this on the screen, and we will see where specifically, I guess, the 3D tracking experience is evolving. From back in the days where we all know the center of mass tracking, and we know
XYZ. That's where
XYZ. That's where you get
and the ball. And the ball.
And then the ball came in, and then the ball was sometimes gone because it was too quick and too small. But
confused with our heads.
Exactly, like our bald heads and ball looks similar.
Exactly.
So and now we are moving into the area where actually it's not anymore limbs, but 25, 20, 30 limbs. It's also already like mesh tracking, where you have 10,000 data points, where you actually tracking the silhouette and the skin of players, where I think this is a tipping point where the tracking technology can really bring benefit, and really there are use cases which actually on the commercialization side you can really commercialize things, and on the sports side I think the one we've already seen in terms of semi-automated offside calling is known, but also I'm thinking about medical applications, injury prevention, performance things. So I think this technology, if you do it right, you have one kind of foundational technology which serves multiple purposes, and that's I think to meet a certain price point as well, an important one that you can cover out of one technology, more than one use case.
And I know you're also doing a masterclass at some point.
Yeah, that's true. On the first day, this is something I'm personally really happy about, because I think there are a lot of R&D work and innovation things discussed on the R&D science university world, which sometimes have a hard time to to be get transferred into the industry. So we're going to have a masterclass called Using Science to push innovation in sports. So Christina Chase from MIT Sports Lab is going to be there, and from a FIFA quality program, the innovation guy, Johannes Holzmüller is going to be there, and Daniel Link from the Technical University of Munich. So the idea is a little bit, how can we make sure from a league industry perspective that we use the knowledge and the insights which is being created on the university side, and how can we bridge a little bit academia into the to practitioners. So this is a masterclass I'm looking forward to on the first day.
And I'll also have on the first day a mixed reality panel that will be really cool. I don't want to say too much, but there will be NFL, MLB, the people from Immersive with some things on their face, but also the people from the famous group doing things in the States. So yeah, it's not only football, it's not only Germany, so it's a very international event.
Yeah, that's what I have not mentioned yet, but Carl, that's an important one that we wanted to really have an international event. So all the event is in English. So all the events, all the presentations are going to be English speaking. So there will be translation for the Germans who do not speak English, but I think it will be rarely used. So yeah, it's really supposed to be, and it's going to be an international event.
That's very good news, because ich spreche ein wenig Deutsch, aber ist nicht genug. So I prefer the full English thing. Okay, so and it's you're doing well. So there's a lot of people coming already. I hope it's not too overbooked. I don't want to fight. I want to be.
Yeah, we actually full. I mean, as I said, it's invitation only. We try to be really bullish about who's going to be there, because we want to have a nice atmosphere. It's full. But yeah, hopefully everybody who listens to your to this one is invited anyways, and if not, try for the fourth edition.
Yeah, cool. Va bene. Ciao, Hendrik. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.